Hey guys, gals and legionnaires, Rykon here. Welcome back to Noah's Tale, and let's play Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Now, I know I said last time that I was going to do a little bit of inventory management. I got a little bit of it done. Not a massive amount, unfortunately. I will be dropping a few other bits and pieces as I want to try and lighten my load as much as possible. But we have that menace outside. That humongous horde of sorts coming towards us, and it's quite worrying. So at the moment, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look to bring down my torso encumbrance just a little bit. We probably aren't going to need that light jacket on while we're outside. It is a thunderstorm though, so there's a chance that we could get a cold. It's just a chance that we're going to have to take, unfortunately, for now. So we're going to be taking that off and dropping it on the ground. See that our volume, the amount that we can actually store, has gone down with that as well. But if we come back over here, our torso encumbrance has dropped down a little bit as well. So I'm going to be able to live with that for now. It's completely within the realms of what I think is going to be okay. We're safe where we are now, other than being chilly, which obviously isn't the best thing in the world. We're cold. Our head and our hands are cold as well, which is not great, but there are a lot of zombies out there. Oh, great, there's a screamer already there as well. Fantastic. Okay, so I think that we might have a pretty big fight on our hands here. I'm going to jump straight over this fence and try and jump straight into it with Noah. That bloated zombie is going to be a problem, so what we're going to have to do, we're first going to turn off safe mode. We're going to activate our holster. We're going to draw out our gun. So we've got it ready. I'm going to get as close as I can. Great, there's another one. I'm going to try and steady myself. And then we're going to shoot. Great, we got it. Okay, it doesn't take a huge amount of damage to take out those bloated zombies. But as you can see, there's this green haze around it, which is this thick, toxic gas. You don't want to get that in your lungs. Okay, so next up, we're going to keep moving around. This screamer here will start making a ridiculous amount of noise. They are not our friends at all. So we're going to steady ourselves again, and Noah's going to take the shot. Damn it, we missed. No, we didn't actually miss. It reflected off the zombie's thick hide. Okay, so we're going to move again. We're just going to take a few seconds. Let it get a little bit closer. It's probably within the range of it actually hitting us though, but we're going to take a shot. Okay, it was just a grazing hit. We're going to take a move back. Okay, recoil isn't as bad. We're going to try and steady ourselves, and we're going to shoot. Great, we got it. Okay. Right, so you can see the smoke is actually so thick that it actually blocks our view of it sometimes. So now what we're going to do is, I'm not going to worry about reloading, because we shouldn't be using that again. So I'm just going to activate the holster. We're going to put away the gun. We're going to wield the wood axe. So it's just WW for us. Okay, now I want to take down that shrieker. But he's standing right in the mess there at the moment. You see there's actually a wrench on the ground. That means the zombie actually had a wrench inside of it before it exploded. Okay, so we're going to try and move up. Let this thing come a little bit closer. Yeah, see, from the northeast we hear a terrible shriek, which is not great. So that's essentially telling all the zombies that we are here. Okay, that this wood axe is awesome. We just managed to maim the shrieker for 33 damage, so we probably cut off an arm or a leg, so it's not doing well. So we're going to take another strike. Awesome. Okay, we slashed the shrieker zombie for 32 damage, which is really good. Okay, we don't really need to worry about those so much yet, though I don't actually know if I had a matchbook or a lighter, so we're going to grab it, you know, we're going to grab it. Sometimes it can become quite confusing between games. Remember what you have and what you don't have. We're actually going to grab those cargo shorts as well. Drag them off that dead body. I'm going to grab that sewing kit, and we're going to do the same thing that we always do with it. We're just going to grab it, unload it, and then we're going to drop it. Bam, just like that. Okay, now there are still a lot of them out there. Some of them don't seem, they see what the movement's like. I know this is really far away. So yeah, they seem to be coming. And we've got another bloated zombie as well. So we're going to activate the holster. So that means that we're immediately putting our wood axe away, which I'm fine with. We're going to reload it though. And I hopefully want to try and catch this thing in a hedge if I can. There we go. Great. Okay, so we're going to take our time, and then I'm going to take a precise shot. Okay, it was just grazing, because unfortunately this isn't the most powerful gun. They have relatively thick hides, as we've seen. So I'm just going to stand here. I'm going to wait for that recoil to die down, and then we're just going to get our steadiness back up. He's still trapped in that bush. We're going to take another precise shot. Okay, just 1 damage, damn. We might be wasting our bullets here, so I'm going to move a little bit closer. We're going to steady our aim, hold still, take a precise shot. Man, this guy is tougher than I thought. Okay, he's out. He's severely injured. I'm going to try and move back 1 square. Steady myself. And shoot. Got him. Good. Okay, we're just out of the range of the toxic gas as well. But each of those shots does it's about 20 noise, so it's not great. We're going to reload and we're going to holster it. We're going to wield that axe as well. Okay. I usually wouldn't do this. It's not smart, especially this early on in the game, in a bloody thunderstorm as well, but I think that we're going to have to take care of these guys sooner rather than later. Fortunately, with the bloated zombies, you don't need to butcher them because the whole corpse explodes. This Rottweiler here, I'm pretty sure it's a zombie Rottweiler, yeah. A acrid smell accompanies this corpse of canine. Its whole body is covered in chains of pulsing cysts and slime dribbling ulcers. I get it, it's a Rottweiler. Wow, well done. So we have this horrific zombie dog chasing after us. Now, they're a lot faster than the normal zombies, even when they're slowed down. So they can be a massive problem for us, even just to hit. So, fingers crossed here, we're going to hit it. Great. Okay, our torso encumbrance throws us off balance. We swat wildly and miss. We're going to try again. Yes. Okay. Luckily, they don't have a lot of hit points, though. That's the kind of bonus. But if we missed again there, it would have really tore into us and done a decent amount of damage. Now, what I'm going to try and do is, I'm going to try and... Damn, we really need to take care of that bloated zombie. Okay. We're going to activate our holster. Luckily, because we're relatively skilled with weapons, we can do that pretty easily. We're going to try and steady our aim, and we're going to take the shot. And it reflected off. Great. We're going to try again. Awesome. Okay, we got it. So we're going to back up. We're going to use the shrub. We're going to activate the holster, get our gun away, and we're going to wield our wood axe. Okay. Luckily, that toxic gas didn't reach us. Okay, so we're going to take the strike at the zombie as it's coming through the hedge towards us. 31 damage. Not bad. Okay, we maimed it. We've sliced it. It's not doing good. Now, we should probably back up, but I think we can deal the killing blow just here. And we did, which is awesome. Okay. Purse, which is pretty handy early on if you can't find any backpacks. Purses can work well as storage devices. Anything like that, really. You don't scoff at it. If you can get it, you use it. It looks like we might have some kind of first aid out there. Could have been dropped by that bloated zombie, so we're going to have a go at that. You can see up the top here now, we are very cold, which isn't good. Means that we might start getting frostbite on our hands and everything else. As you can see, everything's really cold right now. So the sooner that we take care of this mess, the better. But it's something that does need to be taken care of. Okay, so we swing wildly, we missed. I'm going to come back around, take another shot. Got it. Gonna let it come out at me. Got that first one, we feel guilty. I swing at the second one, we miss. Okay, we're missing quite a bit. I'm going to try and use this bush again. Let it come to me. We miss. We got it. Okay, one more. Whew. Okay, luckily we didn't get hit. I'm going to let it come out. Okay, we got it. These seem to be the major ones that are coming for us right this second. I'm going to grab that compression top actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around and we're going to butcher these really quickly. before I forget about them. And I hope that the others don't actually end up coming. We might be able to get off with that. I think that we are. I think there's a grabber zombie and a skeleton that might be making its way over. Yeah, slowly. What is that down there? A deer running around on the road. It is. We'll leave him alone for now. We need to get inside, because this thunderstorm is not good for us. But we took care of that first initial attack, which is good. Yeah, they could have turned out really badly for us, which was... We were lucky. Okay, now there are a lot of cloves out there, and those cloves are going to be really handy when it comes to giving us rags, because we're going to need them. We really are going to need them, but we shouldn't be outside in this weather at the same time. So I'm just going to have a look at our encumbrance here, see what we kind of got going on. We can probably do it using an undershirt or something like that. Now, we did pick up an undershirt before, but we've also got this compression top as well. So I just want to see if I can track down where that undershirt wound up. I think it's probably in this cart here. Now, probably the easiest way to find something like that would be to open up this. We can go A, which is just, it gets everything from the area. And then if we hit F, we can then type in under, and we can find out where it is. Okay, so that's southwest from us, so it is within the actual cart here. So I will do my best to track that down. Undershirt there. Well, that was so hard. It's not actually fitting us at the moment, so I should actually look to see what it does for us in terms of the warmth. Okay, so warmth is 10 and the coverage is 40%. Now, in this compression top, the warmth is 20, so it's warmer, and the coverage is a lot more as well. So you know what? We're just going to go ahead. We're going to start wearing that compression top right now, and we're going to see that our torso warmth has gone up heaps as well, which is great. Even just being inside here and out the rain, we're less, even though the door is open, it's nowhere near as cold as it is outside. We are going to want to have to try and get our those gloves on as soon as possible as well, though. And those should be hiding down here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Yes. Okay. Even though those don't fit us and they're going to encumber us, we're going to wear them now. And now everything is relatively in a relatively good place. We don't want to get too cold out there. It would just be bad for us overall. You see that toxic gas actually made it inside of here, and it's still taking a little while to dissipate. We're just going to stay away from that for now while we can. We're hungry again, so I should probably look at eating some of those dumplings, because they give us a little bit of thirst quenchingness at the same time. Not a huge amount though. That's something I'm really going to want to try and fix as soon as possible. Something that we haven't done yet is that if you hit the AND symbol, it opens up the crafting menu. So as you can see, there is a whole range of things that you can make here. Under weapons, ammunition, food, chemicals, electrical, armor. Now, you got the thing that you have to kind of take into account here as well is that all of these things, they're only what I know at the moment. And so that just means that there's a ton out there that I just don't even know about yet, which is fantastic. This is a small amount of the actual things that you can craft in the game. You need to learn those recipes over time, which I kind of like. I don't think that you should know everything right off the bat. If you have more skills in something, you do know a lot more, which can be cool if that's your kind of deal. But I like learning them over time. Right. Okay. It's quite easy to get a little bit lost in this game sometimes. You can get stuck just doing one thing for a while. But in terms of our priorities, it's still daytime for us. It hasn't started turning to night. So we're okay for that. We don't have to worry about finding somewhere to sleep just yet. This isn't really the best place to sleep, but there really isn't anywhere else nearby. And we can't exactly go looking now as well with this kind of bad weather that we have. There are a few things that I would like to craft. Like I would like to craft a leather funnel, but I can't do that right now because I would need to go out and try and find some of those cloves. I might just run across now and just see what I can find on these people down here. and actually the other zombies that are inside there. So there's a hoodie, and then the hoodie actually fits, which I don't think the other one did that I had. Yeah, so we're going to grab both of those, and we're just going to quickly jump back inside here. I'm going to chuck on that hoodie for now as well, just because I want to be warm. Okay, my warmth has gone right up, which is great. Obviously, if you look at the encumbrance, it's up as well. So instead of being at 25 when we were before, we're now at 35, which is a lot higher. A little bit too high for my liking. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and I don't think I can butcher anything because the toolbox is what my... Yeah. I wonder if I can activate it and then move. You need fabrication skill at 1 to use this repair kit. Okay, so I'm not trying to repair. What I want to do, what you can usually do is if you have a knife or something like that, you can just straight up butcher clothes on the ground, and that just makes it way faster. But because we don't have access to that, that can be a bit annoying. I could disassemble this, and it's going to give us everything from it. I'm tempted because I want that pocket knife. Although in saying that, it's so nice just having this as a whole, having everything in there. But I also want to be able to cut things up. Actually, now that I recall, where there were a pair of scissors around here. Yes, there we are. So I'm going to grab those scissors, and then I'm going to look at seeing if I can use those to butcher these corpses here. So if I go butcher, great. We're going to go cut up all you can. You can see we've got 2 leather patches, 2 plastic chunks, 2 rags, and we've got 3 rags as well. So we're just going to grab all of that stuff. This is going to get us encumbered quite quickly, but we'll just carry across what we can. We're inside at the moment. We'll try and do some crafting in here as well. I think that's the only corpse inside, though, however. Yeah. So we're going to head out here. I'm going to butcher those. And by butcher, I just mean cut up, really. It's just that it's under the butcher key. That's why I end up calling it butcher. So these are leather pants, that's good. We're going to get quite a few pieces of leather from that, which I am a fan of. So we should theoretically be able to make a funnel. So that should help alleviate our water situation that we've got going on. Right. I don't think I'm going to want to call this place home. It doesn't really do it for me. It's enough outside of the town, but these roads also lead off into unexplored areas. I almost feel like I would want to check them out as well before I decide to shack up somewhere. I might even head further down this road. Could just be more towns, could be something else. I don't know what I'm expecting to find. No, we don't want to disassemble that. I'm just going to run across back here quickly, even though we're going to be getting a little bit wet. That's okay. I'm now going to come into here, and I'm going to look to see that if I can craft a leather funnel. Leather funnel. Which I don't know if I can. Unfortunately, sometimes, again, like I was saying, you don't know the recipes. I might not. So we're going to have a look for funnel and see what we got. Nothing. So it should be under makeshift funnel. Yeah, so that is somewhat concerning that I can't make that, as that's going to be my water source. The reason for that is because my survival skill is not high enough. So you can see my survival skill is on 56% at the moment over here. We get better survival skills from butchering things. So the more that we butcher, the better. So we'll probably want to keep on trying to butcher zombies whenever we can, as opposed to smashing them, because then we're not wrecking our weapons at the same time. But there are other things that we can do now, although my thirst is still a major thought point for me. We can look at trying to repair some of these items that we have with us that aren't. They're not as best as they probably could be. We've got all of those rags in here now. We can use these to help repair some of the clothing that we have. And also, we can use those to make things fit better. Like these cargo shorts, they have a lot of pockets. I'd like to be wearing these over my army pants. And it doesn't make too much of a difference in terms of your encumbrance. I lose some of the storage space because they're army pants, but the cargo shorts have a lot of pockets in them as well. So I'm okay with wearing those on top of those pants as well, just to give me a little bit more carrying capacity, because you really do need it in this game. So there's a high chance though, because it's already so damaged, that I'm just going to break it all together. Yeah, well, our socks are fine. I almost want to disassemble that while I can. I can't, so I'll just drop those and I'll see if I can butcher them. Did not salvage rag. Okay, that's alright. Okay, so we're going to go A to activate, and then because we made our sewing kit A before, we're going to hit A again. And I can't see to sew because there's a thunderstorm on. Okay, so that's that's that idea done. So lighting does play into this as well. You can't craft at night unless you've got a light source, and also thunderstorms, they make it really, really dark. So even though it doesn't look dark here to us, it's dark here to Noah. She's inside this building, and really, because it's blocked out the sun, there isn't a lot of light coming in. So even though we can see pretty well, we don't see those kind of intricate details that we need to actually do crafting, which is really unfortunate, because that's what you want to be doing on a day like this inside. You can make light sources, and I could just use my flashlight for now, which I've actually got quite a few batteries, so I'm okay doing that for now. So we're going to go A to activate, and we're going to activate our flashlight. So we're just going to be using that flashlight to give us light while we work on these things. So we're going to activate our sewing kit. We're going to come across here, and we're going to see if we can work on this compression top first. So we don't repair it, but we waste lots of thread. I'm okay with wasting thread. What I don't like is when we end up damaging things. So this is the reason I'm starting off the compression top, is because it's not critical to us. We're okay with losing that. Okay, so we just waste lots of thread. So we're just going to do that again. We're going to activate it, and we're going to use it on the compression top. Okay, no luck yet. But if we go into here, we can see that under tailoring, it's slowly starting to go up. It would be good if it was going a little bit faster, but we will get there. Okay, so we actually damaged it a little bit. I missed that. Okay, so we damaged it again. It's quite close to dying, which sucks. And we damaged it even further. So I'm going to stop working on that now. Because I don't actually want to break it. And we're going to start working on that hoodie. So, okay, we're going to activate the sewing kit. We're going to use it on the hoodie. Okay, we don't damage it, so that's good. Waste lots of thread. Okay, we repaired the hoodie. That's great. So you can see it's now at full capacity. We can actually take it beyond that. We can take this hoodie a lot further. So we're actually going to do that just to practice our sewing. So you can see down the bottom it's just saying practicing sewing. I can't do anything interesting. Okay, I tried to activate the hoodie for some reason. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to reinforce the hoodie. But at the same time, this is a good way for us to practice and not worry about actually wrecking anything. Because, yeah, that'd be bad. Okay, so our tailoring is increased to 1, which is great. We're just going to keep practicing for a little bit longer on this hoodie, because I want to try and get the compression top back from the dead. Eventually we will run out of thread, but we've got extra stuff. Okay, great. So now this is sturdy. So it's got like an extra layer of reinforcement on top of that. So I imagine it being like getting patches and putting them onto the points where you might have contact, like the shoulders or, you know, the elbows or something like that. That's kind of how I imagine it in my mind. Okay, so now we might be able to have a look at trying to repair these cargo shorts. I'm actually going to try. So we're going to hit Q. We damaged them further. Okay, so I'm not going... Okay, right, we've just run out of thread as well. So we've got 200 thread down there. So all we need to do is go to our sewing kit and then just hit R for reload. And then we just reload it just like a gun. Okay, so we don't want to work on those anymore. We want to maybe try and get our tailoring to 2 before we do that. So instead, we're going to go and we're going to have a look at reinforcing some of our other things. I'm going to see if I can reinforce our sheriff's shirt. I really don't want to damage it though, because I really like that shirt. Okay, so we're practicing our sewing on our sheriff's shirt. Yes, okay, so we made it more sturdy, which is great. We're probably going to go through and try and do this to most things. So even our socks, we're going to practice sewing on our socks. We're going to make those nice and sturdy. You know what, let's practice on the pants. And while we're doing this, we are actually using rags. So when we're practicing, we're just using thread. when we get to actually reinforcing them, we're using these rags down the corner. Same thing, we'd be using the leather patches if we were to, say, try and work on the leather gloves. Alright, let's... I'm just going to try and do some more. Correctly try and reinforce the bra and the shorts. Just because that's going to give us a bit more practice, really. Just so that we don't damage things further. I'll see if we can actually work on that holster. Yes, okay, we even made the holster sturdy, which is great. Now, the backpack is a little bit damaged as well. I really don't want to lose that, though. But, no, we've got more things we can work on. I'm going to work on this knit hat first. We're just going to try and reinforce absolutely everything that we have, first of all. So that, oh, damn it, I made the knit hat loose? Is that a good thing? I wonder if fitting... I wonder if you can have loose or fitting. Use it to wear it tighter if you get cold. Oh, hang on, this is, knit scarf. A long knitted scarf worn over the, use it to tight, wear it tighter. Oh, right, so I accidentally used this. So you can activate the scarf, random. I did not know that, so our warmth is 14 at the moment, so if I go activate and then activate the scarf. Let's have a look. That warmth has gone up and the scarf is still loose. Hang on. Oh no, hang on. Whoops. Okay, so activate. We want to activate the scarf. You wrap your scarf tighter. Warmth is still the same there, but that's interesting. I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, well, it's just, yeah, I found that quite interesting for a second there. So we're just going to go ahead and activate that. Let's see, can we do our tool belt? Yes. Okay, great. I'm going to even try the leather gloves now. Whoops. Okay. Great, we made the leather gloves fit, so we aren't going to get the encumbrance penalty that we got before, which is awesome. We definitely need that. Okay, so I think leather's a little bit harder to work with, so this is going to be good. Yep, it's going to help get our tailoring up just that little bit higher. Where are we sitting now? Okay, so we're sitting at 1, that's good. You can see there's percentages on the side here. There's this thing in Cataclysm called skill rust. So when we don't use our skills, they start to rust away. So you want to try and get, if you see, like with melee and stuff like that, like I should go bash some things just to get closer to getting level 1 melee. Otherwise, that'll start to go back down over time if you don't use it, because if you don't use it, you lose it. Right, so we've still got a little bit of work we can do here. I'm going to try the boots first, actually. So we're going to activate that. Boots are sturdy. Great. Okay, now I think we can work on the backpack. Oh crap. Okay, so this is much harder to work on. We repair it, but we lose lots of thread. I'm okay with that. I want to see if we can make it reinforced. So you see with the shortcuts, it can make this process really fast, which is good, because otherwise sometimes if you're just scrolling through with your arrow keys, it can take a long time. You can see it's also taking us a long time to do this. Whoops. I tried to reinforce the sewing kit. So this is good. We're getting good practice from doing this. But it is actually taking quite a while. Let's see how we're doing. How close are we? Tailoring is 71%. We might need to have 2 to get this backpack reinforced. Hey, there you go. Just as I was about to give up. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm comfortable with giving some other things a try. I just want to see if I can do anything with that Dutch mask. No, I can't. Okay, that's alright. Okay. We're going to try the compression top first, because I don't think it's as important as these shorts will be. So, fingers crossed we don't destroy it. We destroyed it. Okay. It's gone. It's gone. We just need to move on. Okay, so now I'm going to try cargo shorts. Fingers crossed. We destroy them. Okay, Alright, so you win some, you lose some, and then you lose some more. That's just the way things are in Cataclysm, unfortunately. I've got a rock here that I don't need. I'm going to throw that away. There you go. You can throw items as well. And apparently I missed. But I got it outside, which is where I wanted it. Okay. So we've reinforced all of our items, which is good. To reinforce things like the army helmets, or other things other than the army helmet, which I don't have, we need to use the soldering iron. So the soldering iron Sorry, let me try that again. Chunks of plastic, which we actually do have down the bottom here. We've got a few. We don't have many, but we do have a few. So I want to try and track down that soldering iron while we're on a kind of crafting craze at the moment and see if I can find it. So soldering iron. Okay, so that's just beneath us at the moment. So it's in this little pile here. Cool, and it's actually got some solder in it already. So I'm going to try and see if I can give it something better than that. So I'm going to go with S for now, for soldering iron. I don't think I'm using S for anything else quite yet. So I'm going to activate S for soldering iron. Then we're going to... we can actually reinforce the wood axe as well. But we do need metal. We need metal scraps and stuff like that to do that. We're going to try the army helmet. So this is using fabrication rather than tailoring. So... it's good. We managed to repair the helmet, which is awesome. So now it's going to be the same deal. We are going to be practicing our soldering on the army helmet, which is good. And we actually managed to take... what? I didn't even realize I could get that fitting. So we used the soldering iron. We made the army helmet fit a little bit better, which is great. So now we're going to try and reinforce it as well. So yeah, the soldering iron is a really good item, and again, this is something that I find that even new players will sometimes miss, is that you'll think that you can't reinforce plastic or metal items, but yeah, you just need the soldering iron, and it works pretty much essentially... damn it, we damaged it. It works essentially like the repair kit. Okay, so we repaired it, which is good. We got it back up to full health. We're almost out of solder. And we run out. Okay, so I know that there is some solder in here somewhere else. At least I think there is. I actually don't know if I've seen any. That's a small pain. But while we're having a look around, I just want to see what else we can do. Crafting wise. I've still got my torch on, which is okay. I've been needing it. Although it's just raining outside now, so we should actually be able to see. So I'm going to activate the flashlight and turn it off. Okay, how are we doing? Ah, yes, of course. So we have our hoodie over here, and we have this light jacket as well. I would like to be able to get this jacket to fit us. But if it's between the hoodie and the jacket, I think that I'm going to go for the hoodie. I'm pretty sure that they sit on the same layer to each other. Actually, no, hang on. Layer normal, layer outer. Okay, so I might be able to get away with that. Although in saying that, why don't we just cut up that light jacket and that hoodie and go into here and pull out some very important items for us. So we've got the army winter jacket and the army winter pants. The encumberment on these is quite a lot. I don't know if we can bring them down to be something that we can actually use properly. I'm going to grab the undershirt as well at the same time, because I'd like to work on that. So we're going to go back to using our sewing kit. First of all, I want to show you if we can repair this undershirt. Great. We've improved it. Let's see if I can get it to fit. Well, I'm sorry. It is fitting. I mean, reinforce, rather. Okay. Okay, so we're running low on rags. That's all right. We can actually chuck this undershirt on now, which is great. It actually went on over the top of the hoodie there. That looks cool. Now, I want to try and see if I can fix these pants and then fix this jacket. Just because the pants they're not as bad off as the jacket. Okay, we repaired it. That's great. We took them in. They fit. Fantastic. Let's see. I'm not overly fussed about making them reinforced right now. Okay, but now I need to repair them. Okay, I'm just going to leave them like that for now. We're going to try it and see if we can do something with this jacket. We don't repair it, but we just waste a lot of thread. Damage it. Crap, okay. Skill and tailoring has gone up to 2, which is good. We might be able to... No, we damaged it further. Okay, so we've pretty much got one last try on this. Come on. Damn it, we destroyed it. Shit. Okay. It's not the end of the world. I want to see, first of all, with these pants, what the kind of encumbrance is, like what we're looking at. 0. No, that's the bra. What am I doing? Okay. Right. Let's have a look at it. Encumbrance is 10. Okay. So this is going to give us a ton of warmth. It's really good. And the storage capacity is pretty good as well. We can see the layers set to normal. These would essentially replace the army pants that we have on at the moment, but the bonus with these army pants is that the encumbrance is a lot lower than that. But I'm okay. I think I'm going to be okay with having a little bit of encumbrance. For now, I'm just going to drop these army pants on the ground. And we're going to chuck on those winter army pants. Now that I've actually got them on, I am going to want to see if I can reinforce those somewhat. So we're just going to practice our sewing a little bit more. There we go. Made them sturdy. Awesome. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to want to come into here. I'm just going to see how things are sitting. Okay, so... let's see. We want to see. This is something. We want to have that right in here. Okay, so we're shifting that because we want that to be right on the inside. Then we got our shirt. Then we got that. Then we got the tool belt. One around the waist. So we've got 35 encumbrance at the moment on our chest. It's not too bad. I think it's okay. I want to bring this in to here. Okay. Now, the head is okay, although I thought I had a knit hat as well, but I don't. So I can understand why my head might be a little bit colder. Right. So mouth, I'm okay with that as well, as that's worn over other clothes. That's good. Shirt on the inside, hoodie on the outside. Leather gloves. Okay, let's get that holster on the outside. And that's all good with me too. Okay, so that's looking okay. Our leg encumbrance is 10 at the moment, which is essentially just 1. I'm fine with that. And we're going to have nice, warm legs. We're getting thirsty. We are getting thirsty, which is not great. I'm hungry as well, so I'm going to have some more chicken and dumplings, just out of this tin. That's done us for now, but it's not great. Another way that I can get my survival up is by foraging through bushes, so I might actually have a look at doing that now, other than the fact that all hell is starting to come for me. How about up there? Well, it's not all hell, but there's still a lot of them. Again, it's not super wise being out in this weather, but at this stage we don't have much of a choice. We kind of just have to do it. Now, I really do want to make a funnel, but at the same time, okay, I can't search those shrubs. It's empty. Okay, I might not be able to search those. I thought that I might be able to. I think what I'm going to have to do now is get ready to make a move, which is unfortunate. I don't want to. I just realized there was some. It could have been vitamins or something that were outside from memory. No, I don't want to leave that up there. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can quickly go grab that. I should actually just look to see what it is. Really? It's vitamins. I'm going to grab them really quick. And then we're going to come back down here, and we're going to look at getting out of here. I'm going to keep this wood axe in my hands for now, because it's just easier to keep my other stuff holstered. I need to kind of try and chuck everything out of here, really, and decide what I need. So I'm going to chuck everything that's in here on the ground. So we're just going to use the comma key to do that, which makes it nice and easy. I really want these nails. I really want that wood. But it's a lot of wood. And, yeah, it would weigh us down a lot. And saying that, I'm just going to YOLO it and do it. We're going to grab those nails. We can carry those on us. I'm okay with that. I want that charcoal smoker. It doesn't weigh us down too much, so we're going to take it. That's going to be useful later on when it comes to making charcoal, funny enough. I would love that metal tank, but you can see the volume is 225, which is just massive. So instead, I want to see if I can use that small metal tank, which I think, from memory, was in the other place. I think. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to look at that down there. We're going to come over here. We're going to go all. And then I'm going to grab things that I think that we 100% need. Home radio book. The volume is 7. We don't really need it right now to survive. Those army pants, they're great. They're reinforced already. Don't need them to survive. We've already got pants. We're going to grab the basic repair kit. We're going to grab these bombs. I don't want to pass those up. Again, we don't need those to survive, but this brick kiln, we don't need that to survive right now, but I'm going to take it with us. It is... Oh, no, that's massive. No, you know what? We're gonna drop that back down there. The volume's just too big. We can always come back for it. We know it's here at least. We're going to grab all the food, because food helps keep us alive. We're going to grab the dynamite. Going to grab the PC. Again, book's a little bit too heavy. MP grenade, we'll grab it because robots suck. Filter mask we're going to grab because we want to start using that eventually. Flashbangs, I'm going to leave them here. Don't really need them. We're going to grab those. I'm going to grab the hammer, even though we've got the toolkit. I think it's going to be good to have those with me. At least a hammer. Incendiary grenade, really good. Leather belt, I'm going to bring it because I want to turn it into a strap. Lemon, we'll take the string. This vest, I didn't have a good look at that before, but that is really good armor. There might be a way that we can make it fit a little bit better. I might see if we can do that before we go. So I'm going to quickly swap over to my inventory, and then I'm going to grab the vest while I can. I'm actually going to see if I can chuck anything else down here that I don't need to have on me, like the charcoal smoker, for example. Crowbar will keep on us. Extra battery mod, we can put that in the thing. We don't need... No, we'll keep those on us for now. Like the nails, we don't need to have those on us. Okay, I'm okay with those things for now. So we're going to go back down here. Let's see. Go back to that. Okay, so there aren't as many things around us now, which is good. We're kind of cut us down to a bit. We should take the charcoal smoker. I'll come back to it. We'll have a look at everything else first. Okay. Take the metalworking chisel. Take the mini nuke. We'll take that molly pack. We'll take those nails. Bolt cutters. Those. Get the food. The pot. The stim pack like stuff. We'll take those rags. No, we won't. We just use them. We'll just drop those all back down. I'm going to grab the screwdriver. Like to have it separate. We'll take the swage and die set. Let's see how we're doing. I'd like to take Under the Hood. It's not super heavy, and it's a critical book, really. Take the food. Wood saw isn't in the toolkit, I think, so I'm going to take it. Same with the wrench. Why not? Why the hell not? What is a transistor? This electronics, Fletcher's Friend, archery, mechanical mastery, mechanics again. I'll take Bon Appetit. It looks like a very basic book. Now we've got a little bit of space left. I'm going to see charcoal smoker. Brick kiln again would take up so much space, but I think we can fit it in. We can, but then we can't fit in any wood, which is what I want to take with us. So it's going to have to stay here. Okay, right. So now we are going to grab this, and we are going to move over to here, and I'm going to look at chucking all of that wood into here. So, right. The volume is 78, so that's a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood. Chucking what we can. It's going to start falling on the ground. How much do we have left? Okay. I would like to take more. I would like to take more with us, but it means leaving the charcoal smoker behind. I'm essentially just taking this wood for reinforcing purposes at the moment. of wherever I find, because I know that I'll want to reinforce the windows. I'm going to leave the charcoal smoker here because I know that I can come back for it. Or you know what, I could even just try and carry it. I can carry it. I can carry it. Okay, so I'm okay with carrying it. We're going to grab the rest of those 2x4s. We're going to chuck them into there. And still wasn't enough. But, we'll go with what we've got. I just want to quickly see if I can find... Oh, great. We've got a skeleton here already. It's time for us to leave this place, really. I believe there was a small metal tank in here. I can't exactly remember where it was. But I think we're just going to have to leave it. I think we're going to have to go with what we've got at the moment and just hope that that's going to be enough for us. We're leaving in the rain. It's a drizzle now, so it's not as bad as it was before. It could be worse. It could be a thunderstorm. So I'm thinking about heading down this road for now, just alongside this forest, seeing what we can come up with. If we don't hit anything for a little while, we're going to double back across the field. We're going to check those roads there, see how we do. Now, usually crossing open fields was really, really bad because there's a high chance you can run into landmines or, just fields of landmines, really. But now they're marked by signs, so there's a little bit more of a chance that you'll see it before you actually get to it, which is good. Because those things would just kill you way too fast. There's a moose kicking around here. I want to see what's happening with this road here. I have a feeling that it's probably going to a lab. And labs are really, really dangerous places. I have lost so many characters in labs just because they're so easy to die. And just because of turrets and all, just a whole manner of things that are going to kill you in there. We're going to let go of this, and we're just going to have a look at this car. So we're just inspecting it with E. Right. It's got wheels, it's got an engine, but it has no gasoline or batteries. So we need to jumpstart it, and it does actually have a security system as well, which is unfortunate. There are a few things in the car, however, so we're just going to see what they are really quickly. We've got a lighter, which we're going to grab. Good. Check this trunk here, see what we've got going on. A pair of scissors, no, we're going to leave that. Okay, so we could also just huddle in the car if we wanted to, if we needed to stay warm. I'm going to cut around this forest, but not before I have some more lovely chicken and dumplings. So that's the last of that. So we've just got an empty tin can there now, which is unfortunate, but it's not too bad. We are doing okay. Other than the thirst is starting to worry me slightly. Let's see what we got. We've got a glass bottle. I'm going to take it because it's nice to have something to put water in. We've got an O down here, a parking lot. So it's a parking lot for something. But what it is... Oh dear. Let's see. What do we got? There's a police car and a sewage treatment plant. Not exactly what we're after. Oh, there's a roller over there. Street roller. Okay, so this is missing its steering wheel, essentially. So that's no help to us. Let's check this out real quick. It has diesel, it has batteries, but it's missing a seatbelt and a seat. So I think we'll just fall straight out of it, unfortunately. But I'm just going to quickly jump in it. May kill myself. This is how you die, people. I'm going to see if I can start this thing. No controls here. Whoops. Let's see. No controls there either. Okay, I can control it. I can kind of control it from here. But because I don't have a proper seat to sit in, yeah, it could be a problem. But it's not like a major problem. This thing is great. You can just literally steamroll through a whole number of enemies, which is really cool. I'm just going to check this vehicle here, as it looks like it's in relatively good condition. And it is in really good condition. It's just the horn that's a little bit damaged. It doesn't have a lot of gasoline, but this flatbed truck, it's not bad. Sewage treatment plant shouldn't have anything too useful for us, but hell, we are here, so we might as well check it out. This is pretty much all we really want to check out, just the stuff here. There's just a wrench and a hard hat. I'm not going to be able to get through that because Noah's computer skills aren't great, which is fine. I think I'll get better with them eventually, which means that we can hack those computers and we can open doors like that. Although in saying that, we have a acetylene torch, so we can actually burn through that if we wanted to, but I don't think there's any real... I don't think we're going to gain anything from doing it, really, if I'm being honest. We can use this truck now, which would mean ditching this, although 1% of gasoline isn't going to last us very long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a note here. I'm just going to go under notes, and I'm going to create a note saying... truck working. So now I can just see that there is a mark here, which is truck working. So I can come back and grab that anytime I want. The reason I'm not grabbing it right now is because I don't want it to run out of gasoline. I'd rather bring gasoline to it than stress about finding somewhere. I'm running across this field now because I want to get back onto the other side of that road there. Just because I want to see where that one's going to lead. We don't want to put down our roots anywhere just yet. We're doing pretty okay. We haven't been making a lot of noise, which is good. There is a bobcat out there. We'll just stay away from it for now. I mean, they're the kind of things that we are going to want to be hunting eventually. But right now, there's a whole heap of bats out there. I wonder if there's a cave nearby. I'm not seeing one. No. So we're just going to continue on our merry way. Okay, so we've hit some houses. So there is another town here. We're not going to want to go. We're not going to want to go into this right now. Just because, yeah, zombies. We'll leave them. We'll leave them be. It's actually it's only just drizzling slightly now, so I'm okay with being outside. We don't have to stress about that. You know what, we're actually going to head back down. We're going to head back down towards where this sewage treatment plant is, and we're going to explore around there. Oh shoot. It's starting to become night. That could be a problem. As with night, you can continue to explore, although obvious problems being the area around you that you discover goes down a lot. It becomes much harder to see your surroundings, really, so we won't be able to see much else outside of the sewage treatment plant. So what we're probably going to do is try and shack ourselves up in the sewage treatment plant for now. Although the only thing that's really concerning me is that I am very thirsty. I am very, very thirsty. And by the morning, I'm probably going to be dehydrated, which is not good. I'm not happy about that at all. But I don't think there's anything I can do about it right this second. I don't want to miss this place. I'm just going to activate the flashlight real quick. Okay, we want to get inside. It's a thunderstorm now. This is not the kind of weather that we want to be out in. We might get really cold tonight, but it's comfortable inside at least. So we're going to come in a decent way. I'm going to close both these doors here. Ideally, you want to sleep somewhere where you can pile up a few clothes. That way it's going to be a little bit easier for you to stay warm, because you'll automatically start throwing things on if you want. I'm actually probably going to sleep on. I'm going to imagine that Noah's going to be sleeping in the shopping cart itself. But first things first, we're just going to want to try and grab something out that we can eat. Like, I know we don't have a lot of things that we can eat in there without actually cooking them beforehand. We've still got some cans, so we might just go for clam chowder. Oh god. We're going to have some clam chowder, so we had some. We're still very thirsty, however. But we're going to drink some cough syrup now, because that's going to help us put us to sleep. because we're not quite sleepy yet, but Noah really does need to rest. She's had a hell of a day, and it's taken us these few episodes to get through the first day, actually. We're probably going to look at doing a longer format like this. I think that with this game, you really don't accomplish enough in, say, half an hour. So we're probably going to look at doing ones that are lasting more, closer towards an hour. So I think that's probably going to do us. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, see if Noah does get tired. I think she is going to be ready to sleep. So what's asking us here is that it says that we can save the game before sleeping. I would recommend doing this just because sometimes the game can crash and you don't want to lose all that progress just to crash itself. And I don't see it as cheating, really. Even if, I woke up and I was surrounded by zombies, I would still go with it. It's just to make your way around bugs. So we are going to go to sleep now. So thanks for joining me again, guys and gals. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I'm enjoying playing as Noah. We're surviving so far, and I hope that you're learning something as well. And I hope that you are enjoying the game too, because it's a deep game. We are only really just scratching the surface here. We've got a lot more to explore together. So thanks again for joining me, and until next time, stay tuned.